And it seems like something is changing here, or at least has changed, because there's supposed to be only 2 markers on Ariel, but I'm seeing other markers. Which is like the dregs and this. I cannot even pronounce that. S1AFOB3. What the heck is that? There's Lathan. I know good old Lathan here. There's the dregs. Alright, there's best deck here. You know what? We're gonna go to best deck first. And we're gonna be trading some Laranite. Good old Laranite, right? I don't know if you guys remember the channel. If you've been there for a long time, you know that I've been trading Laranite and Titanium for years and years and years. Me and, you know, my buddies, Sigelian, Jack Axton's been doing that also, right? If you're a trader, you know that it's one of those good old commodities that are going to get you a decent and reliable income. But I think the last time, the problem with Ariel sometimes is that they are NPCs, because I think that there is a wreck, or at least a derelict outpost not too far from one of these outposts here. So it's also possible that sometimes some people may trigger the NPCs, or they may also have triggered a bounty hunting missions, which may also have triggered those NPCs, or there might be a cave somewhere else. But anyway, that's the reason why sometimes there are NPCs that just annoy you. And the problem is that there's no more, or there's an armistice zone for us, the players, but there's no armistice zones for the NPCs. So the NPCs can freely shoot you down where you are on the pads, and they can damage or cripple your ship, and then you're basically as good as gone. And it looks like there are NPCs indeed. Yeah, I see at least 3 contacts here on the radar, about 2 kilometers away, or a bit more. Let's check it out. Yeah, they're really close. They're about 3 kilometers away and closing at the same time. We have a freelancer missile, a Cutlass Black. Okay, I mean, I could handle that eventually. I see a freelancer missile, a Cutlass Black, and I cannot tell what the other one is. Let's see if I can hold my own here against those 3 NPCs. Oh no, I've lost my shields already. This is really not good. Oh, luckily I had repaired the ship a little bit earlier off screen when I was doing the react there. That Cutlass Black is in bad shape. It's good to see that now the Cutlass Black is no longer a bullet sponge. By the way, I don't know if you noticed that, but this is really something that was a problem before. In previous versions of Dark Season, you were fighting Cutlass Blacks and you had to fight them again and again and again and again for very, very long minutes until finally it would die. Now Cutlass Blacks are as fragile as actual player ships, and that is a very good thing. But I've decided not to take any risks since I had already lost my shields. It's okay, there is another outpost. So we are going to go to the other outpost a little bit later. But I am curious. I have never been to these new places. In fact, I didn't even know that there were new locations on Ariel. So that's where we are going to be going right now. We're going to check them out and see what's out there. Are these bunkers? Are these places where we can trade? Are these security facilities? I have absolutely no idea, but this is something that is going to be interesting, I'm sure. If you guys have been there, if you guys know what it is, also please let me know in the chat over there on Twitch or in the comment section down below on YouTube. Alright, going down there about 12 kilometers. I'm trying to scan, see if there's anything that we can see, but it doesn't seem like there are any ships out there. It's nighttime, which is also not going to be helping with visibility, but that's okay. Here on the Eradicators channel, we are used to playing Star Citizen at night. It's always like that. When I play Elite Dangerous, it's also nighttime for some reason. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Well, we can see some lights over there. Seems like there are some kind of towers. Got a signal here that says unknown. But it's probably because of the facility, right? It does look like a bunker from above. Let's turn on the lights. Yeah, it is a bunker, isn't it? I'm not so sure. Is that a landing pad? It does look like a landing pad. Okay. Well, I mean, it seems like this is a derelict outpost or some place run by criminals or outlaws, because usually that's when you have those crosses painted with spray paint like that. So I don't know. Let's just land and explore and see what's going on there. Are there going to be NPCs? Is there going to be even life here? I have absolutely no idea. All right. Well. Getting out of the seat. The frames per second have been better, I would say. Ah, it's really annoying that we have to open all those doors all the time. Alright. And this one doesn't want to open. Alright, slowly but surely. Looks like some kind of refinery. What are those towers for? They are containers, but it's mostly props, right? That is not interactable. Looks a little bit run down, huh? Kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the distribution centers. It could be some kind of smaller version of a distribution center, like a local mini distribution center. It doesn't seem to be anything that we can interact with. It's a great setup for FPS combat, though. Yeah, they have definitely used some assets of the distribution centers to create this place. I recognize a lot of the layouts. That is so interesting. You know, graffitis here. It's definitely an abandoned location. Are there any hostile NPCs? A screen. It says generating power. It doesn't seem to be a door. It doesn't seem like we can go inside the building, though. And that's basically it. There's a roof. There's probably nothing on the roof. I didn't see anything when I was up there in the sky. Alright, we just ran around the place, and it doesn't seem like there's anything special. Nope. I guess that's all. No NPCs, no nothing, no cargo. Maybe there are some loot boxes that are hidden somewhere. If you guys have found any of those loot boxes, if you guys know this place, you found some loot boxes or any interesting things there, also please let me know in the comment section or in the chat. So far, I haven't seen anything, but I suspect that this was built for a purpose, right? Everything's always built for a purpose, so it's probably for some kind of mission that I maybe don't have access to. Yeah, all right, interesting. New place there. And there's also another one called the Dregs, so we're going to be checking it out as well. Like here, so this is the Dregs here. And it seems, I mean, it seems like there are some round structures here. So it's not a copy-paste of the previous one. That's interesting. Are these habs? Oh no, they don't look like habs. They look like silos or giant round containers or tanks. Okay, there's also a pad that seems a little bit bigger. Yeah, this looks like another of these places that's run down. Okay. I don't hear any NPC or see any NPCs here, so it seems like it's another of these places that's quite similar to the one we went to before. Very interesting. If you guys knew about these places coming in 3.24, let me know in the comment section down below or in the chat. I had no idea that they were here, but definitely as soon as I figure out that there is content there, that there are, you know, things that are interactable, I will definitely make a video and let you guys know.
should always keep in mind.